Street food is a window into a country's culture, but some street foods push the limits of what most people would consider edible. From deep-fried tarantulas to live baby octopuses, we're traveling the world to uncover 15 of the strangest street foods you have to see to believe. Would you be brave enough to try them? Let's find out. We're kicking off the list with Stinky Tofu from Taiwan and China. If the name didn't give it away, this fermented tofu has a smell so strong you'll smell it before you see it. The flavor? Surprisingly mild and crispy, making it a street food favorite despite its, overwhelming aroma. If you have arachnophobia, you might want to look away. In Cambodia, street vendors sell deep-fried tarantulas seasoned with salt, sugar, and garlic. Crunchy on the outside and slightly gooey on the inside, it's a protein-packed snack that dates back to times of food scarcity. Up next is balut, a fertilized duck egg eaten straight from the shell. Inside, you'll find a partially developed duck embryo, complete with bones, beak, and feathers. Locals swear by its rich, savory flavor, but for outsiders, the sight alone is enough to trigger second thoughts. Would you eat something that's still moving? In South Korea, Sannakji is a dish of live baby octopuses, chopped into bite-sized pieces and served immediately. The tentacles are still wiggling on the plate, and diners need to chew quickly to avoid suction cups sticking to their throats. In Thailand, you'll find deep-fried frogs sold in busy night markets. Crispy on the outside, tender on the inside, these amphibians taste like a mix between chicken and fish. Some say it's delicious. Others say they just can't get past the idea of eating a frog. If you've ever wanted to snack on crickets, scorpions, or grasshoppers, head to the street markets of Thailand, China, or Mexico. Insects are a high-protein, sustainable food source, but for most, it's the crunch that takes some getting used to. Sweden's notorious Surströmming is considered one of the smelliest foods in the world. It's a fermented herring with such an intense odor that opening a can indoors is highly discouraged. If you can get past the smell, locals say it's actually delicious. Vietnam's tie can or blood soup is exactly what it sounds like. Fresh duck or pig's blood mixed with peanuts, herbs, and fish sauce, served cold. It's eaten raw, and the texture is similar to jelly. Definitely not for the faint of heart. Another Vietnamese street food that will test your bravery. Coconut worms. These live, wriggling larvae are dipped in fish sauce and eaten alive for an extra crunchy, juicy snack. Some say it's buttery and rich. Others refuse to go near it. Not all strange foods are terrifying. Vietnam's egg coffee might sound unusual, but it's actually a creamy, frothy coffee made with whipped egg yolk and sweetened condensed milk. Smooth, rich, and slightly custard-like, it's one of the country's most unique drinks. If you thought fermented tofu was bad, wait until you hear about Casu Marzu, a Sardinian cheese infested with live maggots. The larvae help break down the cheese, making it soft and pungent. But beware, the maggots can jump if disturbed. Japan is famous for sushi, but did you know they also eat raw horse meat, known as basashi? Served thinly sliced with soy sauce and ginger, it's a delicacy in some regions, with a taste often compared to lean beef. In Hong Kong and parts of China, snake soup is considered a delicacy with supposed health benefits. The snake meat is shredded into a rich, flavorful broth that's been eaten for centuries. Some say it tastes like chicken. Others aren't willing to find out. Australia's most iconic animal is also on the menu. Kangaroo meat is lean, high in protein, and widely eaten across the country. It's often grilled or made into burgers, but for many visitors, eating a kangaroo just feels wrong. And finally, at number 1, we have airag, Mongolia's national drink, fermented mare's milk. This alcoholic beverage has a sour, slightly fizzy taste and is considered an essential part of Mongolian hospitality. Would you take a sip? Street food is full of surprises, from delicious hidden gems to bizarre local delicacies. Which of these foods would you be brave enough to try? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more food adventures from around the world.